When I worked in corporate, I purchased this laptop to work with. This was around before YouTube became a very viable option too. Back then it was sleek, dark, and sophisticated. The perfect business laptop. And I included a dock to boot, but I was a creative, and I still am. I worked in what I thought was a creative environment, a museum. However, that creative environment soon turned very corporate. This dark, sleek, sophisticated gem got stored away for a bit while I was oblivious to the fact that I was slowly burning out of this corporate environment and job because I did not fit in. And try as I might, I could not fit in. I was a square peg trying to squish myself into a round hole. I did not fit in. And that necessarily is not a bad thing. Getting fired from this creative turned corporate job, going through a divorce, working rideshare, getting hired as a chauffeur for a private luxury transportation company, and eventually becoming a private chauffeur, I endured and grew through many challenges. And all were blessings in disguise. Distinct opportunities for me to take advantage of, to learn and to grow into the person I am now. And I still have so much personal work to do. And this little dark gem was tucked away securely, dormant, waiting for its comeback. Now, as a caregiver to a feisty, sassy, hilarious 91-year-old young woman, who I am blessed to call Mom, I remembered this gem and pulled it out from the shadows, blew the dust off, plugged it in, and removed all the bloat that no longer served me, including the entire Microsoft Office suite. I installed OpenOffice through a thumb drive and replaced the battery, leaving me with a tool that I can call my free write. What is a free write? I'm not talking about the process of free writing to unlock your creativity. I'm talking about the free write product, this cute little word processing tool thingy that is portable and designed for distraction-free writing. It forces the writer to type out that first messy draft and review and edit later. From what I understand, the window where you see the words you type is small, which helps minimize distraction when you are typing on a document on a larger screen. By cutting out the distractions that include the internet, this little tool promises to help writers and creatives achieve more writing than ever before. Available in different styles that include a traveler's version and a smart typewriter version with a mechanical keyboard. They are really cute eye candy and an investment. And no, I am not sponsored by FreeWrite. It is a tool that caught my eye and inspired me to seek out a more economical and perhaps sustainable, environmentally friendly version. Because what if you can't make that investment right now? Or perhaps this is something that is really not your fancy. Or maybe you want the vintage typewriter. Something on my future purchase list. But in the meantime, is it possible to create your own free write with an old laptop, with old vintage technology you have lying around the house? Or go totally analog and use pen, pencil, and paper, notebooks, sketch pads? I believe Judy Blume handwrites out her ideas into Moleskine type notebooks with all types of writing tools, pens, pencils, and even markers. Judy Blume was one of my favorite authors as a child. I read all of her Ramona series. Comment below with a book emoji if you know what I'm talking about. Anywho's, I am certain that there are more economical and sustainable alternatives to the free write that you can resonate with. If it is older technology that you want to bring back to life and make new again, you want to find something that you don't mind that it no longer connects to the internet. That helps limit distractions. Remove programs that no longer serve you on that tool, replace the battery, and make sure that you have basic writing software on it. Now you can go to your favorite cafe and use that to type out all the chaos in your head without distraction. With my Lenovo ThinkPad X61, I could not find a replacement battery on Amazon. I went to eBay and researched sellers, read reviews, and settled on one seller based in China. I paid about $35 total for the battery and shipping. It would take a few weeks to receive my purchase. The battery came sooner than expected, and I was pleasantly surprised. The battery had a charge of about 79% out of the box, and it gave me about 4 hours where I could sit anywhere in the house with laptop on my lap and happily type away. It felt freeing from having to be plugged into an outlet constantly. What I appreciated with this purchase was that it came with instructions on how to properly charge the battery for the first time. It states to let the battery drain to about 2% before charging it. This is to ensure a longer lifespan. Now that you got your writing tool ready, what more can you do to help eliminate distractions? What has been working for me lately for eliminating distractions is focus music from Green Red Productions on YouTube. I don't know what is behind the beats and the orchestrated sounds the music Green Red Productions makes, but it helps me focus a lot while I write. A lot. It is best to wear headphones or earbuds while listening to focus music, which helps further in reducing distractions. If you plan to do some distraction-free work at your favorite cafe, I suggest you bring your makeshift FreeWrite, your smartphone, your headphones, or earbuds to connect your smartphone to your focus music, and your notebook with your stationery supplies. Get your favorite cup of joe and snack. Find a cozy, comfy spot. Make sure your bladder is empty before you settle down and start to write. No hate on the FreeWrite company. None at all. I think their tools are quite neat and cute, and I am certain they do what they were created to do. But sometimes we cannot give in to instant gratification, and sometimes we really have to save up if we really want to invest into a bright, shiny object. Because we live in an instant gratification society, and I think it's long overdue time that we start to practice some form of restriction for the greater good. While I'm not buying a FreeWrite anytime soon, I did subscribe to their email list, which promised a free guide to free writing and an online course to get your creative juices flowing, which in my humble opinion can be accomplished on their products and on other products outside of their spectrum, like my Lenovo ThinkPad X61 or my Asus little tablet that I bought many moons ago. I added a keyboard to this little thingy and now it thinks it's a computer. And after all these years, it shows no signs of kicking the bucket, and its size is closer to that of a FreeWrite. This can be my travel companion, although I am partial to my ThinkPad. I do love my vintage tech. You can find vintage ThinkPads on eBay. I suggest you go and type that in the search bar and research the sellers. Read the descriptions. Make sure what you're looking at is a working, functioning laptop, because there are sellers that will sell for parts only. That's why it's important that you read the description. Read the descriptions, folks. If you want to learn more about my little Asus and how I plan to use that, comment below. We can choose an emoji. Maybe like a little laptop emoji. Like and subscribe if you really enjoyed this content. Thanks so much for stopping by and watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.